And I've left my hair in a braid since Saturday, honestly. I'm probably gonna wash my hair tonight. I've gone back to like going 2 weeks with washing because I felt like I was starting to get a little bit of a scalp situation, but I do feel like, and that was in the winter. But I'll say this, Nexaral shampoo really nixed that in. And I feel like I can go 1 or 2 weeks. I don't think I want to go 3 weeks, but I think 2 weeks is like the upper limit for me. But the difference is I do rinse my roots in the shower. Like some people say that like putting water in their roots is just a bad idea. And sometimes I spray, like I water this down and I'll spray it in my roots too. And I don't know, that's just what I've been doing. Am I saying that this is some scientific hair routine? No, I'm not. I'm just telling you what I'm doing and what seems to be working for me right now. And I do think that the Nexaral shampoo is good. I like it. But when I do the Nexaral shampoo, I do first shampoo with just like a clarifying shampoo. This one just happens to be sulfate free, but I don't think sulfates and silicones are bad because this stuff, I love this stuff. I've watered it down, but it has dimethicone in it. I like dimethicone. Dimethicone's great. My hair loves it. But I also use oils. I just think a lot of people are on every app, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and they're telling you like you need to do this for your hair. But you know what? You're gonna find that you can actually do things that you've always done with your hair that you know help it grow. And I don't think that like certain magical products are gonna help your hair grow. I think gentle hair care, like in general, like I can see why. Okay, I've tried to be more open-minded about heat, and I can see why people like heat because they achieve certain styles with it. But to be honest with you, I don't really love heat on my hair. Like it can look cute, it can be very fashionable, but I just don't really like heat. Like I don't feel like I need to apply heat to my hair. Like I'll occasionally try out a heat product just to see how it looks. And some of them are really cute, like that automatic curling iron. I could see how that could be a lot of fun. I just don't think that's something I'd want to do every day because honestly, my hair is wavy. And I could, if I wanted to, like put in overnight curls and probably get a wavy, curly result. Or I could scrunch my hair, but at the end of the day, I just let my waves do their own thing. And I keep my hair braided. And I wear my hair in a lot of updos because my goal is not to like wear my hair loose and curly. That's not my goal, right? That's not happening. I'm not trimming my hair like a specific amount. Like, you know, I always get these people, they're like, oh, you need to do this kind of trim. And I'm like, no. I will trim my hair when I'm ready, and I'm not trimming my hair because somebody requested it. That's definitely not going to ever happen. It's not of interest to me. Like, why? I see no point. I'm pretty happy. Like, when I'm ready to trim my hair, I'll trim my hair. And I'm just not going to tell you guys when I do it. And it'll be at my discretion. Like, I've never been one of these people that feels like, look, when my hair got super long a few years ago, I was trimming it, like, actually a little bit more often than now. But I think the reason being is just when your hair gets really super long, sometimes you have to trim it a little bit more. I feel like to keep the ends healthier. And I know some people that want floor length hair, they're not going to do that. But I'm not sure that I ever want floor length hair. Like I've had upper calf length hair, and is my hair going to be that long again? I don't make guarantees of anything. Like I think my hair is pretty long right now. I'm continuing to grow my hair longer. I will trim again, maybe in the near future, but I'm doing it at my discretion. I'm not doing it because somebody requested it or they think I should do that. Like, honestly, everything I just do with my hair is just at my own discretion, and it's like what I feel like doing. And that's all. I love how my brush matches my shirt today, though. That I really do love. And it matches the detailing spray. How awesome is that? Hi, how you doing? I mean, I'm just, thanks. I appreciate you. But really, I just like to do a hair show. That's my whole point. I just love to talk about long hair on here. That's my whole point. It's just something I enjoy doing. And if you think I look great, thanks. I appreciate that. I just love long hair. Like when I first started doing long hair videos a few years ago, it was because I did realize that topic was more popular. But originally I started doing them because it was just like, it was a shout out to a younger me that felt kind of bullied and harassed by women of a certain age that made women that were my age, like when I was in my early 30s especially, feel like I shouldn't have long hair. Like a lot of, and I won't say, I would say it was probably older Gen X women who did that and boomers. And I don't know why that particular generation, I mean, there are younger people too that do that, but they were very rigid. They thought every woman should have very short hair. They thought if a woman's hair was like literally long enough to put in a ponytail that it was just too long. Like there were literally women who, they didn't like you wearing dresses and they didn't like you having long hair, and they would tell you that. And I'm like, why do you care? I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. Like even people my own age were kind of like that, and I'm like, so I just started doing videos because I'm like, this is silly. Like people should dress how they want to dress. Like look, if you want to dress like that, you should. But I'm not part of the aesthetic of just wearing like jeans and a t-shirt, or now I guess it's like certain types of sweatpants, which I don't understand how sweats can be like $80 to $120 when you can go to Walmart and buy like sweats in the men's department for like $10. So that's just not mathing to me. Like that just seems very silly in my opinion. But if you want to spend like $120 on a hoodie, I'm not gonna stop you. You know, you do you, I do me. So like when I started doing these videos a long time ago, it was just because I wanted to give a voice to like, hey, if you're a woman or even if you're a man and you want to grow your hair long, you should do it. And I just really, really believe in that. Like I love having long hair, and it's something that I've actually had fun with over the years. And just doing videos kind of gave me freedom to realize like it's a fun way to be. And yes, my hair does grow long partially because of genetics, but it's also how I take care of my hair, because my sisters have the same genetics as me. And one of my sisters, like her hair has never been as thick as mine, but like recently she's like, oh, I'm experiencing some issues with hair loss. And I asked her, do you think it's because maybe you should eat more vegetables and fruit? Because I feel like sometimes she doesn't eat as many as she could. And also too, she loves to do heat on her hair. Like she's really obsessed with that, right? Like all the time. So I would think, you know, those things, like if some people can do that. There are some unicorns in the world, they can do that. But I just don't think those things would be good for your hair long term. So recently she cut her hair shorter again because she said she just felt like her hair was breaking off too much. And I said, well, maybe you shouldn't be flat ironing it every day. Because her hair is more of a straighter texture than mine, but it's not perfectly straight. Because she's like, oh, it curls in some places and it's wavy in some places. Whereas I love this texture. Like, I like my hair just doing its own thing. Like, I'm not one of these people that needs all of my hair to be one uniform texture and has an obsession with that. I just love having long hair. And that's my thing, you know? So, yeah. It's nice to hear. And I just like to do little talks in a positive kind of way. We live in a day and age where everybody should do things that make them happy, as long as they're not hurting other people and as long as you're not being hateful to other people. Having long hair is a very innocent thing. It's just something that makes you happy. And if other people are not happy with the fact that you have long hair, or you want to dress in a certain way that's not like, I don't know, what's trendy, then that's kind of their problem. You know, I've learned over the years, it's really somebody else's problem. If somebody does not like something that you're doing in life, it's them having an insecurity about everybody. Because people say there's no uniforms nowadays, right? People say that we are all more individualistic than in the past, but, and this is a big but, a lot of people have noted that sometimes everybody kind of wants to look like a certain influencer. And then if there's like an influencer that kind of does their own thing, and I'm not even in the influencer culture, right? Or just somebody that does their own thing. Some people don't really like that. Like if somebody kind of has a slightly unique look, like that bothers some people. But I don't even really care anymore because I'm over it. I'm like, just do what makes you happy. Be who you want to be. Hi. Like, it's really important to me that people try to be happy and try to be healthy, and for me that's just like doing things that make me happy. And you don't have to, like, because right now we live in a world where a lot of people would like you to be sad, they would like you to feel frustrated, and I just want to let you know you don't have to feel those things. And anybody who perpetuates that to you needs to do some inner work on themselves, and you have my permission to walk away, go outside and look at trees in the park if people are being rude, mean, disrespectful. In fact, if somebody starts, I know like some people are like, oh, I'm training my kids, if they're saying bad things to me, that they should punch a bully back. Don't do that. I was bullied as a kid, okay? And I've experienced adult bullies. Actually, the bigger thing is to just walk away and go outside and look at the trees. And you don't need to engage with people that are into bully culture. You can just go away and be away from that. It will benefit you so much, because I know right now, like, a lot of people think being a pacifist is not strong, but I think it's stronger because you don't have to engage with the bullies. You can just be your own beautiful self, and you can walk away from the bullies, because your peace of mind, your happiness outranks a bully. Or if somebody, like if you're a kid, right, and somebody's bullying you, go to an adult and tell them. You don't need to, like, I couldn't believe that this one parent said the other day that they just told their kid to punch a bully. That doesn't solve anything, in my view, because violence begets violence. So that is not the answer. That is not the answer, in my view. Like, you should go, like, if you're being bullied at school, go to an adult. Like, go to multiple adults. Keep doing it. And that's what I did. And that's finally how I was able, like, I mean, even as an adult, I've had people say rude things to me. But when I was being severely bullied, I just kept going to different adults. And some people didn't like it. And my mom was my big, she supported me. Like, she would go to the principal. And he didn't like that, okay? He didn't like that my mom was bringing to light that there was bullying at school. So rather than do what this one parent says, oh, just punch them, that doesn't solve anything. That doesn't solve anything. It just, violent, in my view, violence begets violence. So if somebody's being bullying to you, go to a teacher. Go to anybody that's an adult and tell them, these kids are picking on me, make it stop. You know, and a good parent will encourage you to do that, in my view, because I don't think it's a good idea that you're telling your kid, like, oh, you should go, like, punch somebody if they're saying something to you that you don't like, because, you know, that's going to create fighting culture, and I don't condone that. You know, some people, they love that tough as nails stuff, but I like the more introverted, peaceful, quiet life. I just do. So I'm always going to promote the more introverted, peaceful, quiet life. I don't like brash people. I don't like Donald Trump. He's a bully. Blah, blah, get him out. So I'm not going to respond to the people that like the brash thing. I'm just not. Like, the people that love the brash, they love that kind of stuff. They can go hash it out. I just don't like that kind of way of life. So for me, I just need my peace. I need my peace. And I encourage everybody who wants peace, because I know a lot of people don't like peace. A lot of people see seeking peace as a weakness. But to me, it's a superpower, because you don't need to be embroiled in what everybody else is doing. You can walk away. In fact, as an introvert, I don't want to be around a group of people that are getting catty and clashy. I'll go outside and I'll look at the trees. Oh, does that make me a dork? I don't care. I'd rather be outside looking at the trees. Thank you very much. So the next time somebody does that to you, at any, like, even as an adult, like, if you're in a social situation, somebody's rude to you, just get up. Walk away. Go outside and look at the trees. I do this all the time. I've done this throughout my life. Like, if I feel like I'm in a situation where somebody's like being kind of rude to me or just combative, I don't need, like, that doesn't give me a high to confront them or to have a tit for tat. I don't get a high off that. In fact, that would give me anxiety. I know this goes against like popular culture, like, oh, tit for tat, you need to like show them up and you need to do this and that, but you don't really, because it's not going to change anything. Like, somebody who is a bully, and this is what I've seen even on social media, like, I tried in the past to like negotiate with bullies. I'd be like, you know, you're very hurtful. Like, I would try and talk to them and be like, you're being hurtful, you're being like mean, you're being cruel. And the bullies would say, oh, we don't care, like, we like that. That's how we like to think. This is our way of being. Like, we like this. So why would I want to win the respect of a bully? I don't. I just don't want to engage with you. Like, this is why people are so introverted and they just want to be to themselves. Like, because a lot of people, they don't like this clashy social side of life where people want to be brash and they want to argue with each other. A lot of us just, we want camaraderie, but with people that respect us and we respect them, and it's just peaceful. And that's it. This is a very outlier way of thinking, but if somebody starts to bully you, go to an adult. If you're an adult, you can talk to another adult about it, but you can also walk away. Like, anytime somebody like is trying to be just cruel to you, you can literally walk away. Like, there's nobody that's gonna, like, 50 years from now, does it matter that you walked away? No, you'll have your peace of mind. And I've done that all my life. Like, if somebody's being rude to me, I know how to walk away. And I'd rather look at the trees than look at like their mean demeanor. My peace of mind outranks what they think of me. Because they're people that want to bully people, they're not really logical in my view. Like, a logical person would never treat somebody like that. Somebody who's logical wants like equity and they want respect and they want a good world. Like, they actually are brought into this world knowing that they should try and be stewards of resources, people, spirituality. They don't want friction like that. So anybody who's a bully, they just lack logic, in my view. They don't like peaceful relations. They don't like continuity. They are rabble rousers, and they will try and work you up and be like, oh, you should feel this way. So yeah, I don't like that. Well, I appreciate that, but I just want kindness. I just want kindness in a time when I feel like I've even talked about this the other day on my other channel. Like, I'm making a selective choice that I will go live on my channel and I'll do videos on my channel, but I'm just done with the culture where I think there's something wrong with my plumbing though, because my parents visiting me the other day and they're like, oh, like, there might be a water leak because it's making that sound. But when I told the maintenance guy, he's very great by the way, he's like, oh, you need to replicate it. And I'm like, what am I gonna call him down and be like, oh, it's making that sound again, that squeaky squeak sound? I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. There's nothing I can really do about it. I think it is making that squeaking sound again. Anyway, maybe I will. I just, not today, because I don't even think they're here today, honestly, the maintenance people. I think they're here on Tuesday, so if I just put in a maintenance request later tonight, we can come look at it tomorrow, because I need to be here. Like, I don't mind being here, but I'm just like, I kind of have things I want to do, so yeah, it's gonna squeak. I know, there's something wrong. It's been like this for a couple of years, but I literally did talk to him about it once, and he told me, and this happens every time when I have a maintenance issue. Like, he's fixed big things like the washer leaking and whatnot. But like with this, like, he said that somehow I would need to replicate it. And the moment he was there, it wasn't doing that. And then it does it later after they leave. Because I don't know, it's just how maintenance happens. Like, so yeah, it's a little squeaky. I don't know. Well, I think I appreciate you saying that. I just think that if we're just happy, I'm trying to just live in peace and preserve my peace and live a peaceful life. This is what I want for myself at this point in my life. I don't need drama. I don't need anything that detracts from my happiness. Like, really, that's just what I want. And I know it might not be what everybody else wants, but it's what I want. And I think if you want to feel at peace with yourself, just choose peace. You know, you don't need to be at friction with anybody or anything. I don't need it in my life, really. I know. Does it augment my life in any way? Now my hair, I've been very happy with how it's looking. Yeah, that I can't complain about at all. Been very, very happy with how my hair is looking. I don't know, I was thinking about braiding it, but since I'm going to wash it again, I'm like, or tonight, not again, I washed it weeks ago, but since I'm going to wash it today, maybe I'll just leave it loose. And a lot of people that follow this channel, they're always like, oh, I'm going to get my hair loose. So, yeah, there you go, Spaghetti-O. My hair is kind of loose just because I don't feel like rebraiding it because I'm going to wash it anyway. I just kind of wanted to brush it out so that when I do wash it, because sometimes I've left it in a braid and then I wash it, but I feel like it's more tingly and I don't really love that feeling. So yeah, this is my hair before I wash it. And I have wavy hair, of course, but I don't do anything to enhance the waves in any particular way. And actually, sometimes when I don't braid my hair, it's a little bit more wavy, but sometimes when I braid it, it takes on a certain kind of wave, but it can be wavy on its own. If you want to see like what my waves look like, you can go to videos that I posted like 2 years ago where I always wore my hair just in a low pony. I wasn't braiding it then, and that is like actually what my waves look like, but I still brush them out, of course, because I've always brushed out my hair. I like the feeling of brushing my hair. I know some people want to enhance their waves in a certain way, but I don't know, I just like to brush my hair. That's just what I do. I do like to brush out my hair. Thank you, Carter, I appreciate you. And I know you love to like brush your hair too, and you're on a long hair journey too. Carter has very amazing hair, by the way. I think you don't really show their hair here, but yeah, like I interviewed Carter a couple of years ago, and Carter's hair is longer now, and I'm like, Carter, you should do videos, but I know Carter doesn't really do that. But you do have good hair, Carter. So anyway, what was I gonna say? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.